Time for a long-awaited singles match here on Loaded.
Following is a singles contest, 7 more, 1 fall. And it has 20 minutes, 9 minutes. Coming to the ring this time, heading from Edinburgh, Scotland, and weighing tonight 228 pounds. He is the prestigious one, Hendry!
I say long-awaited because this match was originally set up 3 weeks ago. It was supposed to happen 2 weeks ago, but had to be delayed because of the injury sustained to David Starr at the hands of Gabriel Kidd.
Yeah, his ribs almost broken, certainly bruised.
His opponent,
The doctor's clearing him.
he's screaming your coffee. Your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. The Jewish Cannon, the physical embodiment of charisma. The most entertaining man in professional wrestling. The man centers in professional wrestling. The best of the best. Mr. American Runner. TV Wrestling. The 104-minute man. The main event. He's reading on Twitter. The king of cards. The product. David Starr.
David Starr, we haven't actually seen in-ring action, of course, since that main event of Unstoppable, where he came so close to becoming the Defiant World Champion. But David Starr ultimately, again, the nearly man against Rampage.
He was, as you can see, David Starr already can't really go through his full pre-match routine. Those ribs already giving Starr hell, and the bell hasn't even sounded to start this match.
And now the bell will ring, and it will be Hendry against Starr. As you say, Starr with that athletic tape on those ribs. We know, of course, that he was cleared to compete here, so clearly our doctors believe that those ribs 100% are sufficient for him to compete tonight.
Oh, look, already, as I say, you know, David Starr, you can see the face of Joe Hendry as well. Both these men love competition. Speaking of which, Bradshaw, what we just witnessed from Kanji bursting into General Amin's office and almost disconsolate, offering to vacate the Defiant Women's Championship, and then, you know, as it turns out, we have the situation at the Magnificent Seven where Kanji will face both Lana Austin and Lizzie Styles. That is pure competition.
I mean, it's make or break. It is absolutely make or break for Kanji. Kanji reaching such a low tonight that she was about to voluntarily vacate that women's title. It's only because of General Amin that she is still the champion. He believes in her, but the problem is I'm not sure she believes in herself.
The one man here in Defiant Wrestling who certainly believes in himself all the way, backs himself 100% is David Starr, but physically, I'm just not sure. He's certainly not 100%. It might not even be 50%. We just don't know.
Joe Hendry, of course, you could say much the same about a man never lacking in self-belief, but the referee is having to check on Starr here.
Yeah, but Joe Hendry is damn sure 100%. You can see it in the shape of his life.
Well, to his credit there, Hendry, I think, was saying to the referee, look, if Starr's not good to go, we can do this another time.
How disappointing for David Starr after what happened, or has happened over the past 12 months here in Defiant Wrestling, becoming the nearly man. As you have coined and so many others have said, the nearly man of Defiant Wrestling. He doesn't want to say, I quit. He doesn't want to give up. He never wants to take himself out of the equation. But he might have no choice.
Yeah, it's been frustration after frustration for David Starr in the past few months. And this is the most recent one, of course. He's looking to show that he belongs in the upper echelons of the Defiant roster by taking on Joe Hendry, but having issued that challenge and had it accepted, he found himself the victim of the young bull, Gabriel Kidd.
Gabriel Kidd will be looking on somewhere, somehow, and he will be enjoying the sight of David Starr struggling even to breathe. And we're only minutes into this match. We have watched David Starr go the distance, last an hour or so in the No Regrets Rumble last year. He always has gas in the tank, but tonight, those ribs, it just might be too much to overcome.
Say that Gabriel Kidd's going to be watching this happily. Well, the reason he's watching at home, of course, is he's been indefinitely suspended as a result of that assault on David Starr. So,
wait a minute.
Slap from Starr. Hendry was trying to pull this off. He was trying to be a humanitarian, and Starr taking exception to the implication that he can't hang here with Joe Hendry.
And that's one way to land yourself in hospital, because if you piss Joe Hendry off, he's going to hurt you.
Covered by Hendry, stalking out in one. But look, Starr can barely breathe.
And Joe Hendry so frustrated, just wants to let loose.
Hendry's going to pick Starr up and go for the suplex. Won't do the ribs any favours either, as Hendry will go for the cover. Stay down. Stay. He's got the right shoulder up as Starr, but didn't even kick out. He's got obviously no air in his lungs there. He can barely breathe. Starr, this is getting uncomfortable.
I don't think the words "stay down" are in David Starr's vocabulary. There's a never say die attitude, and it's admirable, but at the end of the day, you know, you don't want this to cost you your career, because theoretically that could happen.
Still fighting, still going to get back to his feet here against Hendry, but Hendry even starts to even going to the ropes.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, to say Starr's not at 100% is of an understatement. He's like he's 50%, 30%. This is not the David Starr we are used to.
Well, I said 50 earlier on. I think I'm overshooting it, quite frankly. He's lucky if he's 10, 15% by the look of it.
If Starr's as hurt as we think it is, a superplex from Hendry will be the end of this. Starr fights him off. I think David Starr knew that to be true. Gets the elbow, but listen to the scream of agony from Starr.
Yeah, even dishing out punishment is causing severe pain for the product. Again, Dave, it's admirable. He wants to fight. Of course it is. That's what Defiant Wrestling is all about. But, you know, physically, he's just not there.
Still trying to fight. Is the product against Joe Hendry, the prestigious one. Hendry been rocked by those strikes from Starr.
Starr choosing not to run the ropes.
Trying for the Hendry lock. Yes, he is. Trying for the Hendry lock. Is Joe Hendry. Starr counters. Starr can barely run. He's got caught. Gets caught by Hendry. Freak of nature.
There we go. That's got to be it. Starr, whether by accident or design, rolling outside the ring. It's going to buy him some time, but it's not going to be enough.
I don't think he did that deliberately. Or if he did it, I don't know. But he's
referee at a 6 count, and David Starr not even upright yet.
Starr is nowhere close to getting to his feet here. Referee is up to 6. After that freak of nature from Joe Hendry, we're up to 8. Yeah, he didn't make it. David Starr didn't make it. Bell rings. And Hendry's going to be the winner by countdown.
Here is your winner, the prestigious one, Joe Hendry.
Well, that is not the match we hope to see. Obviously, we apologise, but David Starr may have been premature to have him medically cleared. But by the way, this isn't the match Joe Hendry wanted either. Hendry didn't want to win this in this way.
No, it's not the fight that Hendry thought he was going to get. Hendry thought he was testing himself against the best. And make no mistake about it, when David Starr is physically 100%, he is one of the best. But tonight was not his night. And David Starr just will not accept that he just can't go.
Yeah, David Starr's pride is sometimes his own worst enemy, because Starr refusing to accept assistance here. He's clearly in no condition to compete.
Joe Hendry will respect the fact that the product David Starr wanted to... Some choice language. Apologise if you heard it at home, but David Starr, Dave, really, when it all boils down, it boils down to one thing. David Starr was not physically able to compete tonight.
Well, Hendry, I think Hendry has something to say here. Hendry was almost as angry as Starr.
He'll be disappointed.
This year, I've had a mantra, and that is that 2019 won't be my year, 2020 will be. That's because I'm going to put in the long-term work to face the absolute best in the world right here in Defiant Wrestling. But what you just saw wasn't even a fraction of the match that should have been. That should be a classic between the prestigious one, Joe Hendry, and David Starr. frustrations is to attack the best in the world rather than face them head on. Well, that's going to change because the prestigious one, Joe Hendry, is going to face you head on. Specifically at the Magnificent Seven, and Gabe, you better show up. And there's a very good reason, because I'm going to go straight to General Amin and request that he lift the suspension so the prestigious one can slap you all over the arena. I want to take you all back a few years. Who remembers being in school? Who remembers how horrible it was being in school? And who remembers those bams at the back of the class who always got in trouble, and the punishment? Suspension? You mean I've got to stay here in school, but you get to go home and have a free holiday? Well, that's exactly what's happened to the child that is Gabriel Kidd. You don't need a suspension. What you need is a prestigious detention. That's why at the Magnificent Seven game, you better show up, because you are going one-on-one with Joe Hendry!
Joe Hendry saying he's going to insist on a match against Gabriel Kidd at Magnificent Seven.